During this segment, we will talk about perimeter. Remember, perimeter is the distance around a figure, and remember, perimeter is measured in units. Now, the perimeter of some special geometric figures forms patterns, and these patterns we call formulas. So let's look at some special patterns or formulas for perimeter. Perimeter of a rectangle. Remember, the perimeter is 2 times the length plus 2 times the width, and so we can write that as P equals 2L plus 2W. Then perimeter of a square. If you look at the figure, perimeter is side plus side plus side plus side, so the perimeter is 4 times the side, or we can write P equals 4S. And then the perimeter of a triangle. The perimeter equals side A plus side B plus side C, so in symbols we can write P equals A plus B plus C. I want to find the perimeter of this geometric figure. It is a rectangle. Now, if you forget the formula, you can certainly just say, well, if this is 15 feet, opposite 15 feet. If this is 17 feet, opposite 17 feet, and then simply find the sum. But right now we'll practice using formulas. So the formula for perimeter of a rectangle is 2 times length plus 2 times width. So in this particular figure, this is 2 times the length is 17 feet plus 2 times the width is 15 feet. And I might just use the feet at the end and remove it later on, but right now I'll go ahead and just keep the units in this equation. So that's 2 times 17 feet, or 34 feet, plus 2 times 15 feet, that's 30 feet. And what is 34 feet plus 30 feet? It is 64 feet. The perimeter of this rectangle is 64 feet. That is the distance around the rectangle. Let's find the perimeter again. This time we're finding the perimeter of a triangle. Once again, if you forget the formula, you simply find the distance around the figure. In this case, remember, perimeter formula for a triangle is A plus B plus C, where A is simply the length of one side, B is the length of a second side, and C is the length of a third side. So here the perimeter is 5 inches plus length B, 7 inches, plus length C, 9 inches. And then we add. 5 plus 7 is 12, 12 plus 9 is 21. The perimeter, or distance around this triangle, is 21 inches. Now let's look at the formula for perimeter in general. Perimeter of a polygon. The perimeter of a polygon is the sum of the lengths of its sides. So here we are given a special polygon. I'd like to find the perimeter of this figure, this special polygon, and so we'll just find the sum of the lengths of its sides. So perimeter, I'll use P, equals, now it's 15 feet, but I'm just not going to attach the units until the end, so it's 15 plus, just don't leave a length out, plus 8 plus 8 plus 10 plus 7 feet. And that's 15 plus 16, that's 31, plus 10 is 41, plus 7, that's 48. So the perimeter is 48, and remember, it's in units. The units here are feet, so the perimeter is 48 feet. Let's look at another special figure and let's find the perimeter, the distance around the figure. You might need to take a moment and study this figure. Notice there are some lengths that we are not given, but we've been given enough information to figure out the lengths, so let's do so. And you assume that all of these angles are right angles. Of course not this angle, but these are right angles. Well, if this is 15 feet, then this is 15 feet. Now, how can we find this distance? Can you agree that it will be this 3 feet plus this 6 feet plus this 4 feet? The sum of these horizontal lengths should give us this length. So 3 plus 6 is 9, and 9 plus 4 is 13, so that's 13 feet. Any other lengths of sides we don't know? Well, that would be this one, which is 5 feet also. This is 5 feet, so this is 5 feet. Now let's find the perimeter. So be careful, it's 13. And then I'm back around to the 13. So just be really careful. I'll let you find that sum. That sum is 66. So the perimeter is 66. Again, we just happen to be in feet. Now let's look at the following application. Find the perimeter of the top of a square compact disc case if the length of one side is 7 inches. If you need to, read and reread that application until you understand what we're looking for. Basically, we're trying to find the perimeter of a square whose side length is 7 inches. And again, then, if you need to draw a diagram, this is simply a sketch, of course. We want to find the perimeter of that figure, given that that figure is a square. Remember the formula for perimeter of a square? It's 4 times S, or 4S, where S is the length of a side. And if you don't remember that formula, simply add 7 inches plus 7 inches plus 7 inches, 8 inches. The perimeter of the top of that case is 28 inches. And now